Hi, everyone. It is a blow to be humbled, for sure. When one realizes that confidence in self or in one's elite group, in my case, the Jehovah's Witnesses, is invalid, it can stop all activity, or it can free one to serve with humility and with appreciation of other people's gifts. After Jesus' closest disciples were humbled, they did stop and hide. But after seeing the resurrected Jesus, one sees a change in them. Jesus prepares them to serve with humility. They no longer argue about their own greatness, their position in the kingdom. As appointed apostles, witnesses of the resurrection, they focus on what they saw, and they point to Jesus, the Christ, and they follow him, and point others to follow him. They do not pull the apostle card, or the governing body card, or the faithful and discreet slave card. They serve the brethren, and then they serve with them. They work with them. They speak of themselves as bondservants, as slaves of Jesus, as fellow elders, as fellow heirs. All these terms we don't hear often in the witnesses. People talking about themselves as slaves of Jesus would certainly be discouraged, and yet you hear it in the mouth of the apostles. Listen to Jesus' instruction to Peter after his resurrection in John 21, verses 15 to 19. So when they had eaten breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Feed my lambs." He said to him again a second time, "Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Tend my sheep." He said to him the third time, "Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me?" Peter was grieved because he had said to him the third time, "Do you love me?" He said to him, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep. Most assuredly I say to you, when you were younger, you girded yourself and walked where you wished. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and another will gird you and carry you where you do not wish." This he spoke, signifying by what death he would glorify God. And when he had spoken this, he said to him, "Follow me." So we see that he says, "Feed my lambs, tend my sheep, feed my sheep." Proof of your love of Jesus. This is what he tells him to do. To take care of the sheep, to feed them. So when I left the witnesses, there was a period of time where I just stopped because I didn't know what I should be doing. I had been humbled, and I had to figure out how I could serve. I knew at that point I could not teach because I realized I didn't know anything, and I had discovered I only thought I knew when I was a witness. I didn't really know. It was an illusion. I had to study the Bible, but in context. I had to read history, but for myself. I had to listen to others humbly. So I'm going to link to a video that was done by David and me when we were reading through Ray Franz's book, In Search of Christian Freedom. This one is called JW's All Saints Serve Christ's body. But not all body members are mouths. I'm also going to put up the playlist of Crisis of Conscience videos that David did. It's not the whole book, it's not a complete playlist, but it tells the story from when or how Ray France came to leave the witnesses.